What's up, gamers? My name's Scyushi, and today we're going to be kind of starting a series of Halo Combat Evolved because I had a friend of mine gift me the Halo Anniversary Edition or whatever, which is ultimately going to have every Halo game put on PC. Halo Reach was the first game that ended up coming out with it. It makes sense because that was supposed to be a prequel as far as the timeline is concerned, but Halo Reach was never really my favorite thing. I mean, it's always been about Master Chief, right? So it's always Halo 1, 2, and 3 were my absolute favorites, and then in the Halo series kind of just got weirder since. But Halo 1, for a lot of people, revolutionized first-person shooters at the time, especially more so popularizing it with console gaming and pretty much just selling the Xbox. Like it was pretty much what broke Microsoft into the console wars. So I think it's going to be a nice nostalgic trip for me to end up playing through this again. And I'm going to be trying something a little bit different with my commentary because I'm not really going to be filling the silence as much. More so, I want to share with you guys a genuine experience of me just playing this game. So it'll be more akin to what you probably see with streamers, where I'll be silent for a lot of the game and just kind of enjoying it for what it is. And maybe I'll drop in with some trivia here and there and just, I don't know. I mean, my commentary will probably end up just starting because that's what I'm used to. But I want to try this as an experimental sort of series because this is a big trip down memory lane for me. And I just want to take you guys along for the ride. So hopefully that'll be something you're into. I don't know why my frame rate is so unstable with this game. Maybe because I'm running it at 2K instead of... It's probably more optimized for 1080. But now I also wonder, with the original anniversary edition of Halo Combat Evolved, you could actually change the graphics to like the old school ones.
All I need to know is, did we lose them?
I hope we can do that.
I know the answer to that.
We made a blind jump. How did they
Get here first? The Covenant ships have always been faster. As for tracking us all the way from Reach, at light speed my maneuvering options were limited.
We were running dark, yes?
Until we decelerated, no one could have missed the hole we tore in subspace. They were waiting for us on the far side of the planet.
So, where do we stand?
Our fighters are mopping up the last of their recon picket now, nothing serious. But I've isolated approach signatures for multiple CCS-class battle groups. Make it 3 capital ships per group. And in about 90 seconds, they'll be all over us.
Well, that's it then. Bring the ship back up to Combat Alert Alpha. I want everyone at their stations.
Everyone, sir?
Everyone.
The cool thing...
Hmm?
Let's give our old friends a warm welcome.
I've already begun.
The cool thing about this game is just it immediately sets a very high bar for atmosphere that even games today rarely copy. Like, it feels like, even though this was the first game, all that gibberish that Cortana says at the beginning about like Reach and everything was just as confusing then, but at least it felt like, oh, there's lore, this has been going on for a long time kind of thing, and you're just dropped into this whole world where they've got like all of this unique stuff just already set up.
Like you got a purpose.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill.
Once again, it is our job to finish what the flyboys started. We are leaving this ship platoon and engaging the Covenant on solid ground. When we meet the enemy, we will rip their skulls from their spines and toss them away laughing. Am I right, Marines? Sir, yes, sir! Damn right I am. Now move it out. Double time.
Attention all.
His character model looks like shit.
External and internal contact.
Oh man, the music, that's the biggest thing that just set this game
All
apart.
you greenhorns who wanted to see Covenant up close, this is gonna be your lucky day.
And then even this, like...
Sir? Right. Let's thaw him out. Okay. Bringing low-level systems online. Cracking the case in 30 seconds.
Like, such a badass way of introducing your character as well, you know?
He's hot! Blowing the pins in 5!
Now, because we're playing on normal mode, unfortunately, only on higher difficulties it'll actually skip this tutorial section. So we're gonna kind of have to go through this.
Master Chief. Things are a little hectic right now. The disorientation should pass quickly.
Welcome back, sir. We'll have you battle-ready stat.
Chief, please look around the room. I need to get a calibration reading for your battlesuit's diagnostics.
Yeah, I'm doing it, bro.
Thank you, sir.
I'm bringing your health monitors online, sir.
I hope my face cam's in a good spot too. I hope I'm not blocking ammo or anything. Otherwise, I might have to change it mid-video.
Go ahead and climb out of the cryo tube. I gave you a double dose of the wake-up stim. Take a quick walk around the cryo bay and join me at the optical diagnostics station when you're ready.
God, Chief is tall. See, this is why I remember, though, about the Anniversary Edition, is even though it's got all these fancy new graphics and everything, for me, I actually preferred the older graphics, especially in some of the levels that we'll get to later in the series, because the amount of foliage and plants that they have in the Anniversary version, like with these high-tech graphics, it's so much harder to see enemies than the original.
I know the ordnance techs usually take care of your targeting sensors, but we're short of time, Chief. Just look at each of the flashing panels to target them. When you lock on, it'll change color. Okay, that looks good.
Sir, I'm getting some calibration errors. I'm going to invert your looking pitch, so you can see if you like it better that way.
Please, God, no.
Try targeting the flashing lights. Is that better, or should I switch it back?
Switch it back, please. He's inverting my mouse controls, which made a lot of sense on controller.
Okay.
But for mouse, it's like, who plays it inverted?
You can change it yourself later. I'm ready for the energy shield test now.
Please follow me to the energy shield test station.
The other thing too is I'm gonna kind of just be playing this game like I mentioned, like this is gonna be something a little bit different. I've played through Halo, I can't even tell you how many times, that I'm just gonna be playing it. It's kind of like I'm playing it for me, but I'm recording it. So rather than me just playing through this game and not recording it, that's kind of the difference. But of course, the way that I approach it is going to change a little bit just because there's actually an audience. It's like somebody's actually watching me instead of me just playing this in dead silence to myself.
To test the automatic recharge.
Fun fact, this thing is actually just a plasma pistol. That's just how they have it coded to take out your shield.
Recharging normally. We're showing green across the board.
Bridge to Cryo 2, this is Captain Key. Send the Master Chief to the bridge immediately.
Captain, we'll have to skip the weapons diagnostics and
On the double, crewman.
Aye, aye, sir. The skipper seems jumpy. We'd better get moving. We'll find you weapons later.
Okay, I'll leave the self-diagnostics running at least. Oh God, they're trying to get through the door! Security! Intruders in Cryo 2, please!
Sam!
It was always so awkward how he just stands there and takes it.
This way!
Sure thing, bud. This so reminds me of Half-Life. Goodbye. Blarg. Sorry, dude. Oh God, moon physics. I am not used to the jumping in Halo. Like, you jump so much higher than in most other games. There's like Covenant over there shooting at us and so. Oh, whoops. I'm supposed to go this way. Hey, bud. Oh man, this takes me back. And then you can skip past this guy. Normally he blocks you off a bit. I'm not like a speed runner or anything. It's just, this is like, I've literally played this so much. I can't even believe that I still remember where to go, despite the fact that it's been so long. I'm sure I'll get confused in later levels though. Especially when we get on like the snow maps.
Good to see you, Master Chief. Things aren't going well. Cortana did her best, but we never really had a chance.
A dozen Covenant superior battleships against a single Halcyon-class cruiser. With those odds, I'm content with 3, make that 4 kills. Sleep well?
No thanks to your driving, yes.
So you did miss me.
Report.
It must have been one of their boarding parties. I'd guess an antimatter charge.
Ma'am! Fire control for the main cannon is offline!
Captain, the cannon was my last offensive option.
All right, then. I'm initiating Cold Protocol Article 2. We're abandoning the Autumn. That means you too, Cortana.
While you do what? Go down with the ship?
In a manner of speaking. The object we found, I'm gonna try and land the Autumn on it.
With all due respect, sir, this war has enough dead heroes.
I appreciate your concern, Cortana, but it's not up to me. Protocol is clear. Destruction or capture of a shipboard AI is absolutely unacceptable, and that means you're leaving ship. Lock in a selection of emergency landing zones, upload them to my neural lace, and then sort yourself for a heart transfer.
Aye, aye, sir.
Which is where you come in, Chief. Get Cortana off this ship. Keep her safe from the enemy. If they capture her, they'll learn everything. Force deployment, weapons research, Earth.
I understand.
The Autumn will continue evasive maneuvers until you initiate a landing sequence. Not that you'll listen, but I'd suggest letting my subroutines handle the final approach.
Excellent work, Cortana. Thank you. Are you ready?
Yank me.
Like, the new graphics kind of look worse in a lot of moments. Not that you guys can see an example, so I shouldn't really reference it too much. Man, this is when Cortana was cool, too. Like, until she got, like, to a
Your
whiny, like...
architecture isn't much different from the Autumn's.
Don't get any funny ideas.
She became pretty whiny later on in the other Halo games. Like, it's such a simpler time now, right? And he just gave us the pistol, which is like the strongest weapon in Halo history because it just one-shots everything. And except if you miss. But we're playing on easy, not because I'm not confident enough doing heroic. But legendary is just like way too difficult. And as soon as we go to heroic, the assault rifle just becomes useless, and I want to be able to just use whatever guns I feel like. God, I'm not used to not lunging forward with our melee attacks. Them also doing, like, not much damage at all. More, yes! God, I love these sounds. Oh, right. Whoops. That was my bad. They were trying to teach us that if we melee attack an enemy in the back, it just insta-kills them.
What the hell?
God, the range on that melee attack. Jesus Christ. Like... Oh yeah, we can get over shield already.
To attach their boarding craft. We go out and they come in. Clever bastards.
Careful, could be anywhere.
God, the music's just so good. Can you get out of the way, guys? Like, what's your problem, man?
Something over here. Going in.
Yeah, the pistol was like the most powerful thing because of multiplayer. Like, it's pretty much what everybody just used. Because as soon as you get the shields out, it's a one-shot kill. You guys, seriously? Funny thing is, the assault rifle actually has ricocheting bullets. So if you shoot straight down, or at least you would be able to in the older versions, maybe not in the Anniversary Edition, you could actually kill yourself. Just because the bullets would ricochet back into your face. I've played this game way too much, dude. Like, seriously. You know what? Let's make things interesting. Let's grab a plasma pistol. Why not? This thing was so, like, this was my jam weapon on PC or console, because I could, like, tap it so fast with the trigger on a controller. Let me actually see. I got a wireless controller. Can I just start playing with it? Yeah, I can. Oh god, it takes me back. But watch this, like, see how fast you can tap with it? Sorry about the Windows sounds, but we're still gonna keep playing it with mouse and keyboard. But it's like the plasma pistol was just so good with a controller. I'm not as good with it with mouse and keyboard, just because tapping with it is a bit tricky. Excuse me? God, I can't wait till we get to hunters and stuff too. You know what? Oh, come on. God, the sounds. Technically, I should just be running past all this. I don't need the shield breaker.
Covenant, on the landing above us.
Oh man, this room was so hard soloing it on... Like, I've soloed the whole game on Legendary. Like, back in the day, because I used to actually be, you know, good. But on top of that, like, I remember this room is, like, extremely difficult on the higher difficulties. Can we pick up the... Yeah, we can get their gun. Yoink. You know what? Pistol's cool and everything, but assault rifle's just, like, so good on normal difficulty. It's ridiculous. Come here, you. Come here, you. Ah, I don't know how to turn my flashlight on.
Keep your head down. There's two of us in here now, remember?
Dude, I will honestly be surprised if I ever get a game over. So be quiet, Cortana. Is that the one? Or is this the one? There's like one of the escape pods that blows up. There it is. Normally it looked a lot more awkward.
Warning, blast doors closing. We have to use the ship's maintenance access ways. Follow the nav point. It will lead you to an opening.
The AI was also like so game changing. Like at the time, because it was like, you know, they actually responded properly. And if, like, the grunts especially, like, they're just such cowards, you know?
I'm detecting Covenant movement outside the access ways. Activating motion tracker. Let's find a safe exit.
Oh, okay. So the compass, yeah, compass just went in the bottom left, so I'll have to move my face cam one sec, guys. Okay, that should work, hopefully. Right?
We're too close. We need to find another route.
Oh, come on. Yeah, see, I think it's because...
Shows all clear. Wait. We need to get through that door.
If I'm not mistaken, on the harder difficulty, you can actually open all those doors. So it was really useful to, like, you could open the door, throw a grenade out. Because you get grenades, like, a lot earlier when you're on the harder difficulties. Come here, you coward. Where do you think you're going?
Looks like the Covenant wanted to catch you napping.
And then this guy on a harder difficulty. Oh, he didn't die. Okay. Normally it's only on a harder difficulty. From what I recall, normally he just dies. Oh god, I wish I knew what the flashlight button was. I know I'm gonna need it later. Give me grenades, man. Maybe this is the area that I was thinking about 2 seconds ago, where we get to throw grenades out of the door. Yeah, I think that was it, actually. Normal mode is such a joke, man. Seriously, here's our first grenades. Oh yeah, I forgot he's got like a rocket arm. Can throw grenades so far.
The damage to the superstructure is extensive. I don't know how much more abuse the Autumn can take. There's one last lifeboat. Quickly, get aboard before it launches.
Whoops. Yeah, I messed up. I had a feeling I wasn't supposed to be going this way. Because they wanted me to go on the lifeboat. That's my bad.
Oh no. Oh no.
Because you can cut off her
Now would
sentence.
be a very good time to leave.
Punch it.
Aye, sir. We're disengaged, going for minimum safe distance.
We're gonna make it, aren't we, sir? I don't want to die out here.
Look!
Why are there two halos there? That glitch?
We're landing on it.
Your Honor, she's been hit!
I knew it! The Autumn's accelerating. Keys is going in manual.
Heads up, everyone. This is it. We're entering the ring's atmosphere in 5.
You sure you wouldn't rather take a seat?
We'll be fine.
If I still had fingers, they'd be crossed.
Okay. And then I like how, like, sadly enough, after all that, like, he's sitting there standing, or not sitting, he's not sitting, he's standing up in the ship. And watch what happens to everybody else.
We're coming in too fast. Damn, air brake failure. They blew too early. I'm losing her. Brace for impact.
Chief? Chief, can you hear me? At last. Are you
And
all right?
everybody's dead but
Can
me.
you move? That was the impact.
All right, I guess that's gonna have to do it for the first episode, gamers, because I want to try and do maybe like one episode is one level. That's a good way that we can do things, because I don't think there's too many levels in this game, and I want to kind of get this series done before Doom Eternal comes out, just because that's gonna be the next first-person shooter that I want to play on the channel for sure. But I'm excited for this, and hopefully it's something that you guys and gals are excited for. And if you are, I would appreciate if you would smash like, sub for more. Obviously, the further we get, I'll probably become less talkative, just because, well, maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm still too in the habit of just commentating rather than just playing it the way that I would off camera kind of thing, which I guess could be pretty boring in a sense as well. Anyways, who cares? Sign on. Stay up, gamers.